Good morning. This is ridiculous. Good morning, everyone. Gods and goddesses. It's your girl, Goddess Masterpiece, and I'm back with another video. So, today I want to talk about Marriage Boot Camp, the hip hop edition. I never really watch reality shows anymore, but this one is so fake. I couldn't help myself. Let's really run down the couples, y'all. I'm gonna run down the couples with y'all, and y'all tell me this shit is hilarious. Alright, so for those of you who don't know, Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition, they have, some type of celebrity. In this case, it's reality stars who are in the make it or break it season of their relationship. I don't believe any of them are actually married. I guess they're at the point where they want to see if they want to get to that. But anyway, the first couple I want to discuss though is Willie and Shonda. So Willie, he was an R&B artist at one time with the group Day 26. It was a bad boy group. The whole making a band thing, walking across the bridge to get the cheesecake, all of that. So anyway, Willie ended up on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood with his wife Shonda. Shonda is an ex-stripper. They're both from Chicago. They have 3 children now together. At the time, they only had 2. But he was a cheater back then. They was having problems on Love and Hip Hop for him cheating. She's one of those women who apparently want to hold on, which I'm not going to say I don't get it because I'm a woman and I've been in certain situations that are similar. But if a man is continuously cheating on you, what are you holding on to? I mean, I guess because he has a little bit of clout, it doesn't make sense for her to just get a regular dude now. But Willie's not even really doing much in the music industry right now anyway, so she would be better off moving on. But I digress. So that's the first couple. Then you got Hazel E and her boyfriend Devon, who I don't know who, I think he says he's an aspiring model. She's 15 years his senior. He is 25 years old. And she's trying to figure out if he loves her for her or is it for the clout. Good morning, Papa Soul Searcher. She answered her own damn question. Is a 25-year-old man with a 40-year-old woman because he loves her or is it for the clout? Just ask August. Now, I mean, I can't say that a younger man can't be in love with the older woman, but it's usually when it's that much of a difference, it's sketchy because women we age usually, I shouldn't say faster than men, depending on how we keep ourselves up. You ever see most men, black men, they age very well. So as a woman, not only are you going to probably age physically, you're going to age mentally. So a man that is significantly younger than you, you're going to outgrow him at a certain point. Let's just call a spade a spade. I'm not saying it can't be a fireworks type of situation. I'm just saying for the long haul, I don't know how long those type of situations last. He said our folks need to snap out of this BS. Facts. I just feel like it's funny to talk about because why put even if it's like a scripted thing, why put yourself out there like this for scrutiny? Good morning, William Rivers. Thank you for tuning in, King. I'm sorry, I'm smacking on this. This iced coffee is so good. All right, so the next couple though, it gets better. Phaedra Parks and some guy named Medina. I don't know who he is, an aspiring actor. I don't know, but she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, a prominent lawyer. She ended up marrying an ex-con, which is crazy because he ended up going back to jail, and she left him. So her character was already flawed from the beginning. Because how do you, as a lawyer, marry a convict, ex-convict, and then when he gets into trouble again, you say, "This is it. I can't do this." You knew what you was getting into, but I digress. So her and this guy's on there. They never had sex. Listen, all of this shit is just for TV, but we gonna talk about them since they want to make money exploiting themselves. Now, the next couple is. Hold on, I went to Willie, Hazel, Phaedra. Okay, yeah. Tahiri and Vado. I probably should have saved them for last, but Tahiri is like a video vixen type IG model, I guess you want to call her. She was with Joe Budden at one time. They were on Love and Hip Hop New York. This man proposed to her on Times Square with his whole family there on one knee in a ring. And she said no. She said no. Fast forward 3, 4, 5 years later, she's on marriage boot camp with no proposal and a man that allegedly put his hands on her because at the end of the show, it looked like he yoked her up. But I don't know if this was a joke or not. I said allegedly because the way it looks, the scene for an upcoming show, it looked like he was saying, "You think you're going to leave me?" And then he grabbed her by the neck and she was like, "Oh my God." Joe Budden right now is in the height of his career. Joe Budden has multiple streams of income. When he first came on Love and Hip Hop New York, he wasn't doing good, right? Now he's doing good, and now you looking crazy, sis, on Marriage Boot Camp with Vado. You said marriage for the wrong reasons, but none of them is even close to marriage. So I'm just trying to understand the basis of the show. What happened? What is the basis of the show? Because none of them are engaged. I might be wrong. Let's talk about the last couple. Corrupt and his girlfriend or fiance Tony. Corrupt from the group. Is it the Dog Pound? Or what's the other one? Corrupt and Daz. I don't even know the name of his group. That's sad. But y'all know Corrupt the rapper, right? He used to be either married or he was with the girl from Black that passed away. What is this? She looked kind of like Left Eye. What, Natina. Her name was Natina. She died similar to Left Eye in a car accident. He ain't never been the same since. Now he's drinking his life away, verbally abusing this Asian woman that he's with named Tony. And she's ready to leave him. What do you want? All right, give me a few minutes. Sit down. Yeah, so anyway, y'all, I just came on here for that review to show you, like, you see how fake these couples be? Even, I know I keep talking about it, but Jada and Will, these Hollywood couples are all facades. And people look up to this and say, this is couples goals, and it's really not. You really cannot look at social media and feel like this is the type of relationship that you want. You have to know what you want besides looking at celebrities and shit, because they all fucked up. And that's my take on it. But I'm here for it. I want to watch it because it's entertainment. They want to make fools out of themselves. I'll watch it. But on another note, I was reading my comments from the other day, right? And I was talking about the whole transgender situation, transsexual, being not liking to be called tranny. And I don't know if this person subscribed to me. Apparently not. The way they came at me with this whole long paragraph. But I wanted to read this out loud just to show you how ridiculous people are. Hold on. Stop. You're messing up the laptop. Excuse me.
Where's my judo? Where's my judo?
I'm doing a video, so I need you to be quiet. All right. Now, where's this comment at? So this was a long ass comment. And I was like, when do people find the time? Oh, here we go. When do people find the time? Damn. Oh, this is the one with B. Simone. All right, here we go, y'all. Papa Soul Searcher. This, you gotta hear this shit. You said we are all actors in this Monday world. You ain't never lied about that. So, and I hope you tuned in or will tune in. Gabrielle Neal. And I'm gonna make sure you're subscribed. And if you're not, you have a problem since you got this whole book. She said, shaking my head, as a biological woman or not every trans is emulating a biological woman. You can't speak for all of us, LOL. You don't have a dick, and most of us keep our dick. Women don't have that and will never. I'm proud to be trans. I do not want a vagina, LOL. And please do your education, because fish does not mean anything bad. We call each other fish, so that sounds ignorant, LOL. Most of us do not want kids. I don't want to get pregnant, LOL. Trans girls are a different gender that's been here longer than life. If you really knew your history before you spoke, and tranny is like the word nigger because both words was used to oppress a community of people. So how you sound, and stop assuming because we in LGBT we all eat ass or fuck this or that. You making a lot of ignorant statements. Get off your high horse. I respect women to the fullest, but I did not transition off the inspiration of a woman at all. And I do not, capital, all capital, I do not want to live the life of a woman. That's, I don't even really want to read anymore because right there you contradicted yourself. And this is part of the problem. Are you trying to say that you as a trans, you're not trying to emulate a woman? You're not inspired by a woman. So what are you inspired by? You can't be inspired by a man because men don't look like this. Men have never really looked like this. No, let me finish. Don't let the breast confuse you. And if you want to be real technical, the lingo, the makeup, the hair, the surgery, all that shit y'all do come from us. So don't get it twisted. Because you seen a girl down the street wearing shit. Just remember where it all originated. So if y'all getting y'all makeup, hair, and all that done like us and using our lingo and all, how are we trying to be y'all? LOL. Plus my body is real. No surgery. And you make a statement, how could you not want a woman? LOL, not everyone wants a woman. Y'all need to stop trying to bash us all the time and read us. But when we read back, y'all want to carry off for what? Shaking my head. Just had to put that out there and hope you think about it. I won't be responding back either. I don't know why this video pops up while I'm watching, but you sound so pressed. LOL, but I'll go back to work.
Tommy.
That whole long paragraph was a contradiction in itself. Sorry. Certain things I can rock with and certain things I cannot. And I cannot rock with bullshit and nonsense like that. Like, sis, please stop it. We're trying to be like trans because trans birth human beings. Yeah, we're trying to be like you. Yeah, we're just made up individuals that we just created our own word for ourselves. Our gender, we defined our gender as women. It's not a clear cut and concise thing. Oh no, it's not. It's not. We have babies. We go through all these changes, but we're trying to be trans. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. This is the mentality, and this is why I say that's a mental problem. For you to even write that, it makes no sense. Are you talking about women that use the gay people's lingo, like the women on reality shows like Mimi Leaks and Quad and all of them? I don't speak y'all lingo. I don't say fish. I don't say there. I'm not actually animated. I'm just me. So who are you referencing saying you want to be us? You idiot, you're going to say not everybody wants a woman. So why are you looking feminine? Why are you trying to be a woman? Because that's just in you. It's just in you to be a woman, but keep your penis, right? Make that make sense. You have breasts but a penis, and you're going to sit here and try to compare yourself to me? You cannot. Let's be clear. I don't hate on no trans people, but let's be clear. You can never compare yourself to a biological woman. We go through things you will never be able to understand. Oh, God. This world is so fucked up. It's so fucked up. People's mentality is so fucked up. That's why I come on here and say what the fuck I want to say. Because nobody is going to censor me. Nobody. If you are a part of a community and you don't like what I'm saying, I'm so sorry for you. But do you see, for me speaking my opinion, the backlash that I am getting. I never was nasty on that post or raunchy. I said what it is. The way, listen, T.S. Madison had talked about women's hygiene, them getting their monthly and leaving pads all around when she goes in a woman's bathroom. That may be true, but the way you are speaking against women is crazy when you are in the woman's bathroom. It's just like people coming from another country into America and talking shit about America. Why are you here? If you're gonna talk shit about something, why are you here? Oh, because you want to be here. So shut the fuck up and fall in line. Now, I just can't. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Now, I'm also, because I always gotta throw my black and excellence and empowerment shit in here. Yesterday, I was in the bathroom. My kids wasn't home yet, and what was I doing in the bathroom? Something I wasn't supposed to be doing. But anyway, no. I heard a commotion, but I'm like, maybe some kids playing in the background. It was like a loud bunch of kids yelling and screaming, and it persisted for a while. So then I finally go outside and I look, and there's a bunch of teenagers in the street. Clearly a fight just ended. Clearly it was females. It was guys there, but you could tell the females was all riled up. Oh, cursing, screaming, yelling. So I'm like, really? This area of Rosedale, first of all, it's quiet to me. This is the most quiet neighborhood in Queens that I've ever lived. Okay, you can hear a pin drop. You walk down the street, and this is even before the pandemic. It's not like hood where people just out on the streets all the time. It's just not like that. Um, and there was this video surfacing. I'm trying to see if I can find it. It was a video that showed what was going a racist attack in Rosedale in 1975. I want to try to show y'all this if I can. This is Rosedale back in the day.
We had called bike hikes. We were just going out to explore the world.
But hold on. Let me fast forward.
These are scenes from a documentary produced by journalist Phil.
You can't see it, but it's a bunch of white people.
This was not the South. This was not Greenville, Mississippi, or Spartanburg, South Carolina, or Atlanta, Georgia. This was right in the heart
Stop. Look. Don't touch this chair. Go around the chair. So they were beating up this black girl for no reason because her family moved into the neighborhood. She's riding her bike, and all these white kids started harassing her. So that clip started going viral a few months ago. Go around and come over here and sit down. And so my point is this. So now I live in this town where now it's mostly black people. It must have been some type of white flight because black people started moving into these neighborhoods. And I'm not saying white people don't live in Rosedale, but not as many as they did back then. So anyway, my point is this. So I go outside and I had to say something. I knew it's like my spirit kept telling me, say something to these kids. But you know how, you can't say it too crazy to where they're like, oh, shut up, because I'm an old lady. But no, I wanted something to penetrate their spirit. Lo and behold, the cops come, which right now is not the time for that. Instead of people in the neighborhood really policing the community, they would rather call the cops on these kids when we already know the racial tensions that's going on right now. Right? So I follow the kids down the block because I saw the cops come, and I was like, y'all need to go home. Y'all need to go home. This is not the time to have the cops following you or looking at what you're doing because they're killing us right now. And they was like, okay, you're right. But I'm like, what are y'all fighting for, mind you? I've been young before, and I know we've had fights for stupid reasons, but ultimately, what are y'all fighting for? Y'all fighting each other, and there's people coming to fight us. It's just like the Game of Thrones, for anybody that ever saw it. Just like Game of Thrones. They so busy fighting each other within these countries, right? Country to country having these wars, but they don't even know it's a bigger war coming that's going to take all of them. They don't care who is against who. Now it's humans against these White Walkers, which were like the Walking Dead. And at the end of the day, we might have a situation like that. We so busy fighting each other. There's so much division. There's so many different things that's making us fight each other instead of bigger issues at hand. You laughing, Leo Jones? What's funny? Well, I'm being serious. So anyway, I just had a thought remember, I used to see this on shows like Family Matters and probably the Cosby Show. They have community watches. That's the type of shit we need. If it's guys in the community that want to hang out on the streets all day, they need to be the community watch. And they need to get paid a little something for their time. police the community, watch what's going on in the neighborhood. Why, this is what the guys from the hood do anyway. They pay attention to who's coming in and out. If it's a foreign person or somebody that's unknown, they're gonna check it and be like, who's that? Who are you? Run down. That's the type of shit that we need instead of them. They're making us feel right now like defunding the police is a mistake. That's another thing I want to talk to you about. This incident that happened in Chaz last week or a couple weeks ago where a black kid was killed. The father spoke out. He did an interview with somebody I think on Fox 5, and he's saying, listen, and this is what's so fucked up is that the father saying, oh, Black Lives Matter is not my movement. I have nothing to do with that. My son got killed. They supposed to be fighting for Black Lives Matter, but they killed my son. So even the people in Seattle can't even see the handwriting on the wall. Some people just. You said the kids calling me old lady. No, I said I was scared that that's what they was gonna say if I was gonna approach them in the wrong way. Like you can't like talk to them like you preaching to them. It's more so like I'm like, yo, like I'm concerned. Y'all don't need to be fighting in the streets where the cops come right now. It's already a lot of tension as it regards the NYPD, the police departments all across the country actually. And so for them to be called for nonsense, now's not the time, in my opinion. It's not the time. We need to be on our best behavior. The only time it's time to turn up is against white supremacy. If there ever comes a time where these white supremacists come to our community, I hope y'all black people that fight each other, shut it off and fight them. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, because this is an argument people want to have that black people shouldn't talk about black on black crime. Well, I'm not saying it in a sense of, well, we shouldn't care about anything else, or we shouldn't be up in arms about George Floyd because we kill each other. I would never make that statement. But we are divisive. That is the truth. That's a whole fact. Let me put this up. We're divisive as a people, and if we don't acknowledge that, we can't heal from it. We can't grow from there. Let's stop the divisiveness. What is the real issue at hand? Thank you, FBA Nigel. I appreciate you. And tomorrow's 4th of July. Actually, we got to start from today. This is 4th of July weekend. It lands on a Saturday. So this whole weekend is going to be lit. The fireworks been going off since Juneteenth, since before Juneteenth. But now, I was watching Tariq, and then I was told this by a friend of mine that they trying to turn it up on us in New York. So it's like, I want a weapon, and this is why I cannot wait to leave New York, y'all. All I keep thinking about is me leaving. I can't stand the fact that I have to wait. And you got that bus. Thank you so much, FBA Nigel. I appreciate you. But I cannot wait to leave New York. And it's like, damn, I don't even want to really go out this weekend. I don't want to stay in the house, but then I don't want to really. And if I go out, I'm going out on guard, like ready for anything. But yeah, y'all, we gotta be safe, and there's nothing in here. But thank you. What's so crazy, y'all? I ordered DoorDash at 8:30 something this morning, and it still didn't get here. And if you cancel, They don't give you the money back right away. You have to wait 5 to 7 business days. I ordered Uber Eats after that, and they literally came in 20 minutes. I'm like, I'm still waiting for DoorDash. So look, I'm going to finagle them. They said if you cancel, you won't get your money right back. But if you wait, we'll give you credit for your next order. I don't even really want to order with them no more, but look, it's saying arrives in 19 minutes. I ordered this over 2 hours ago. I'm not even probably gonna eat it now, but the point is this: y'all gonna give me my credits. I'm not waiting for no damn 5 to 7. Is that living? What did I miss? Yes, right. He said, but seriously though, what are your thoughts on the gender war, Aaliyah? Tariq Nasheed illustrates that is the black immigrant community spewing this rhetoric. Right. What, Bryce? You said, where is it? Anyway, all right, Bryce, I need you to be quiet. I feel like this is a way of dividing us. We are getting divided on so many different levels with the gender wars, with our ideologies about things, the woke versus the coons, you know, the young people versus the old people, the Democrats versus the Republicans. We're divided on every turn. But when it comes to anything that has to do with sexual orientation, sexual preference, this should not even be a fucking discussion right now. Excuse my language. It shouldn't be a discussion right now because your sexuality does not come before your race. Nobody's gonna look at you and say, I'm not gonna discriminate against you because you like the same sex. They're gonna discriminate against you for the color of your skin first. So people that are in the LGBT community need to really, really get some therapy. I need therapy too, so I'm not trying to say like I'm above them, but I'm saying they need therapy in the sense of knowing who the fuck they are, really, because I just read to you, well, you probably didn't catch it, FBA Nigel, but one of the lives I did the other day where I was talking about B. Simone's comments about trannies and T.S. Madison and Lovely T. This individual was trans and they felt offended by what I was saying. Oh, y'all want to be like us? She said, y'all want to be like us. Y'all copy our style with the clothes, the nails, the lingo. We want to be like a trans. How? I'm really confused as to how did you get to that conclusion. But I digress. You say y'all New York niggas spoiled. I was in Bushwick a couple years ago and I ordered some vegan food and the dude on the bike dropped it off in like 20 minutes. New York, it used to be the city that never sleeps. It used to be like that. You could get on the spot service for anything. Now, DoorDash, they don't have enough people. And Uber Eats they kind of slow too, but they have more people than DoorDash. I know now, next time, I'm not ordering from DoorDash. I think Postmates is hiring around here. I mean, is working now the area too. But I really just need to cook and just say F all of them, okay? But I had a lot going on yesterday. But anyway, y'all, I'm rambling. And I'm mad because my food never came. Hold on. Let's see what y'all saying. Leo Jones, you said small world. What's the small world about? Oh my God. You must be somebody that knows me, but you don't want to say. You said, Leah, where do New York kids go to have fun growing up? The park, or do y'all throw street events? I've noticed y'all throw parades weekly. Oh, parades weekly. I'm done. Honestly, there used to be people that had their kids in camp, summer camp. But honestly, New York summers are a lot of hanging out on the street. Let's just call a spade a spade. Is somebody having a barbecue? The barbecue spills out into the street. It becomes a car parade, if that's what you want to say, a parade, a car show. I remember me and my homegirls threw a big block party like that. And it, when I tell you, all the cars that was coming through that block, it was so lit. I'm telling you, I had some good memories, but then it was kind of crazy too. Because now here's the thing: us as women, we tend to know guys from different areas, right? And then you start to figure out the guys that don't get along because they're from different areas. So we end up inviting all these different guys. They from different sides of town. They all come to the event. When I tell you, you could cut that tension with a knife. You had the funny thing is I peeped everything. I see this one over here got a gun, that one over there got a gun, that one over there got a gun, and this one over here got a gun. And they all shook of each other. They all like waiting for somebody to pop off. And thank you, Jesus. There was not a fight, an argument, no gun fight. Oh, shit. Yeah, I told you I'm making a video and you sitting here arguing with her over a balloon like you're a baby. Yeah. All right, good. So don't take it. Why is the floor wet? Oh my God! Somebody help me! Take these kids. But yeah, that's it. Roaming the streets. What else can these kids do? The park, yes. The parks are closed, technically closed, but open, if that makes sense. Like, if the cops wanted to be dicks and they see people in the park, they can get fines. But it's technically, the doors are open. You just go in at your own risk. But it's a lot of street activity in New York City. I mean, people have to go out of New York City to usually do things. So that's why I say people think, I don't know, the version of New York City that other people see is not the life that I grew up in, because I grew up in Queens, is the suburbs, not the buildings that you're seeing. I'm not by the Empire State Building. It might take me half an hour to get to the city. Hold on, I'm closing the door. Because they get on my nerves. Let them cry in there for a few minutes. My phone! Oh my God. Thank God I got a screen protector. But anyway. So let me get to your next question. Good morning, Monifa. Yes, I'm trying to stay safe. But like I said, this is gonna be a crazy weekend. I feel a little tense about going outside. And it's very hard now. It's saying arrives in 20 minutes. Why don't they just hang it up? Let's call him. Let's call Michael and see why it took him almost 3 hours to bring McDonald's. McDonald's? Come on, Michael. What are you doing? Did your phone die? Are you drunk? Did you quit? What happened? No answer. So, Aaliyah, keep it a buck. How are the cultural relationships between Black Americans and Caribbean Americans in New York City currently? Be honest. It's funny that you said that. Just yesterday, I told you I'm in a town that is predominantly Caribbean, and I'm not gonna limit it to one Caribbean island. There's a lot of Jamaicans, a lot of Haitians, all different islands in between. So yesterday I went to wash clothes in town, and it's not far from where I live. So it was a lot of the neighborhood guys outside. I know a couple of them from living in the areas. You know, people are friendly. When I told you, when they see people that's strangers to them, they will ask you like, "Oh, are you from around here? Okay, I never saw you before." Okay, that type of thing. See if you a cop or not. But anyway. So the guys were out there talking, and then one of the guys, he was being friendly to me. He's like, it was so crazy yesterday. These niggas had a rap off. It was the Jamaican niggas against the American niggas. He was like, I had to go home after that. I died because I didn't even think it was still American guys in this town because there's so many Caribbean people in Queens, period. You locked the door? Bryce, unlock the door. Anyway, they locked me out. um, but my idea of it is I feel the divide, but it's like it's a fake, unspoken type of thing. Like certain people try to portray it like it doesn't exist, but it really does. Or there's Caribbean people that blame Americans for why they feel the way they feel about Americans. They don't take responsibility for their part in it. Um, like a lot of Haitians say they got made fun of by Americans. They used to say Haitians had HBO. I remember that back in the day. Haitian body odor. I didn't know if it came from Americans or not. It could have came from Jamaicans, but they still fuck with Jamaicans. So I feel like it's a divide. Every year I have this argument around Labor Day because this is when Caribbean people show their ass and they try to play American people. Labor Day in New York City is like a Caribbean festival, right? Which is crazy because Labor Day is supposed to represent getting off of work, right? Not working for the day. What does that have to do with being Caribbean? But that's what they made it into. So they don't want Americans to be a part of that parade. They always have something to say. A couple years ago, this guy, I don't know if he was Jamaican or American, I don't know what he was, but he was like, I'm gonna need y'all Yankees to stay home this year for the Labor Day parade. Only real Caribbean people could come. Like what? So I had to say something like, "You in my country talking shit, nigga? What?" So it was a big thing. They all tried to virtually jump me, but ultimately I'm gonna have the last laugh because they don't even really have an argument. They start trying to attack how you look and all type of shit. So I was like, oh, y'all want to talk about, oh, your house is probably dirty. Oh, you got roaches in your house. That's the ideology that Caribbean people have against American people. We're dirty. We're ignorant. We don't know how to cook. All type of shit I done heard. And their idea of an American person is limited sometimes because they don't know. It's Black Americans all over this United States. And there's a lot of them that are well to do, probably mostly in the South, because that's where Black people have excelled. Now in New York City, Black people some are excelling and there's quite a lot that's not. There's quite a lot that is hood as fuck. So if you are only seeing those hood Americans that do live in the projects, they do exist, but not every Black American person is hood and ratchet like that. So for them to think that or give that opinion is crazy. Yeah, I know that was a long, and I got more, but I'm gonna see what else y'all saying. How do you feel about the consciousness movement in New York? What consciousness movement? Please enlighten me because I don't see no consciousness movement. I see a bunch of sheep. Okay. I feel like if we really banded together in New York, we could take this shit over, but people are scary as fuck. They think that they doing so good and they don't want to mess up their good life, whatever that means. He said, oh yeah, this is what I always want to know. What do y'all do in NYC after school, growing up with all them damn buildings around y'all, concrete jungle? A lot of kids are latchkey kids. Their parents wasn't home, had to run the streets, whatever, do whatever until their parents came home. Getting into trouble. That's why I say New York is not too far off from Chicago. They say, oh, Chicago don't have this and that. Neither does New York. Those programs and services are only offered to individuals that are in low income situations. But how about the people that's in between? It's some people that don't qualify for any services, but then they can't really afford to put their kids in anything. Unlock the door right now, Bryce. He said facts. West Indians was bullying Haitians too back in the day. Unfortunately, shout out my Zoes, but Black Americans get all the blame. They do. What the heck? Are y'all okay?
I'm turning on the girl.
Pick up your shorts right there. But yeah, but there are, don't get me wrong, there's Americans and Caribbean people that rock. I'm not saying it's just a war, especially people that live in other, like Brooklyn, heavily populated with Jamaicans. So even the American people I know, they take on the culture. They respect Jamaican culture. They listen to the music. They'll date a Jamaican man or a Caribbean man. I'm telling nobody else. But Jamaican is one Caribbean I would ever date. Their whole mindset, I'm not with it. Bryce, sit down right now. Monifa Jones, you say you haven't seen it. You haven't seen what? Go and stop with the door. So why the F West Indians be calling us dirty? If Black Americans propagandize the Caribbean, they gonna be in trouble. This is what I'm saying. We accept everybody as Black Americans. I know they're Black people too, but the way they tried to play, I'm telling y'all, I'm not a person that deserves to get played for no reason. They have dollar vans. The Jamaicans started their own dollar van lines. They mimic some of the buses because they know the buses are slow. Get off the door. Get off the door now. Sit down right now. So they mimic the MTA bus lines, and you could pay out of pocket. It used to be the dollar van, now it's $2, but it's cheaper than the bus. All right. So it's Jamaicans that run that show. It's other Caribbean people that do it. It's not really an American thing. Let's be honest here. So I remember I got on this dollar van before, and the Jamaican driver started cursing me out for no reason. I'm saying, like, what the fuck? First of all, what did I even do? What did I even do? Oh, Yankee gal, this. Yeah. Even the other people on the van was like, why are you talking to a woman like that? What did she do? He's like, oh, because I have a daughter and shit. But what is that? I didn't even do anything. Like, I could see if I didn't have money to pay him, I cursed him out. Did I mess something up in his van? I did nothing. I was quiet the whole ride. He just felt like attacking an American girl. I promise you. I've gotten that several times in my life. Caribbean people out of nowhere just start verbally attacking me. Like they'll be in my vicinity somehow and just start coming at me with the Yankee this, Yankee that, American this. Like, what the fuck? Monifa Jones, any conscious movement here in NYC? I don't know of any. Please put me on. Because especially in Queens, these people is not woke at all. Come here, Aria. Come say hi, because you're making so much noise. Come here. But yeah, that's always a good topic that comes up. And people get upset with my opinion, but it's the truth. And then they come back with well, Americans did this to me. And I'm like, well, I wasn't that American that said that to you. So why do I have to take the blame for what somebody, and again, we all was bullied as kids for something. Let's continue. How many times you gonna call my name and then don't say what he wants? FBA Niger, yo Leah, why Caribbeans and NYC be talking cash shit about us, but some will classify themselves as Black American? I've seen it firsthand, so I guess it's a case by case basis with them. It's jealousy. I went to get a job at the New York State Veterans Home. Most of the CNAs are Caribbean or African. When I did my orientation, I did it with the CNAs and some nurses. They went around. Do you know the director came and asked everybody where they was from? He didn't just let people just shout it out. He went around the room and made people say where he was from. When I told them I'm from America, right? Shut up. I'm sorry, y'all. I told you I'm on the video. Be quiet.
Let me see. Let me see.
No, not right now because you were being quiet. Anyway, they gonna call CPS on me. Damn, I can't ever just get a thought out. Damn. Yeah. So anyway, all the CNAs was Caribbean or African. Went around the room. When I said I was American, do you know they all did a double turn? It was like, you was born here? Yes, I was born here. That must mean I am what? Special? You're here. Why is that such a shock? That shit is crazy to me. That they had to do a double ask. You was born here? Because everybody else is from Jamaica? I'm sorry. People don't believe me. I'm a real New Yorker. I'm a real American. Say hi, Aria. That listen, Sagittarius people are icy. Come, Bryce. Come say hi. You said have a Sonetta TV. Brother Pole like bring any change in New York. Oh please. Brother Pole like too busy being a polygamist, and Sonetta is too busy arguing with his ex-friends. I don't have the time. And the reason why I didn't want y'all to see him, because look, he ain't got no clothes on. Show them your Batman underwear. Look. Show Batman. Now, that's why I said get your shorts and you didn't put your shorts on, but whatever. Go get your shorts and put them on. Anyway, do the cultural clashes between blacks and NYC get violent? Nah. I told you they rock. They'll rock with each other, but there's still an unspoken American versus Caribbean. Like I just told you, those guys out there are friends, but they still having a battle over the Americans versus the Caribbeans. Because culturally they are different. Culturally their lives are different. A lot of Black American stories, especially certain age groups, your parents might have been drug addicts, somebody in your family might. Caribbean people don't really. Why is it wet on the floor?
Because you're playing a flower.
Go sit down, y'all. Culturally we're different. A lot of Caribbean people probably don't have crack cocaine as one of the drugs that they got introduced to. They smoke weed. Our community got exposed to these drugs, and then it changed our people. It changed who they were. A lot of these people were well-to-do, and when the drugs came into play, it wiped them out. And that's not just in New York. That story is in a lot of places. I know Leo Jones. I told you I'm verbally abusive towards my kids, but not really physically. I will give them a pow on their butt, but I'm usually more verbally abusive. You said don't get scared. I'm not, because y'all don't got to deal with them. They try to run over you. You said they get credit loans from their home countries for the most part, and that too. They come here and get these loans. They get more opportunities because when you get your green card, you have to study the Constitution. You have to study certain things about the place that you're getting your green card from, this country. They're gonna give them more opportunities because you're starting a life here. So here, this is what you can do. Here's a blueprint. Whereas Americans that actually was born here don't get that same blueprint. We got to figure it out on our own. Our parents aren't giving a lot of us a good blueprint because all they knew is I'm working. I had to find a job on my own. I had to make my way on my own. So you're gonna do the same thing. Now, thank you. Even though they're brats, somebody take them. He said, "Nah, Caribbeans was selling and smoking crack at NYC Trust." That's why I told you to sit down. I told you to go sit down. No, but I don't know of any. I've never heard a Caribbean person admit that or You know, so all right, you have to give me a few minutes, Bryce. I'm talking about the camera shy baby girl. She is not camera shy. Say hi.
Hi.
You gonna wave? Say hi. He's so cute. Yeah, so anyway,
Hi.
he said hi. You gonna blow him a kiss? Go, mwah. Anyways, so I'm gonna wrap this live up. Listen, I've been on here for an hour. Mind you, I've been waiting for my DoorDash for over an hour, since 3 hours now. And they think they're gonna get away with this? Do they think they're gonna get away with this? That's my question. I gotta cancel it. It's so stupid. Arrives at 42. Let me take a screenshot. There's no way. And they got an assigned driver and everything. That is crazy. Like, why? Why do that? All right, let me cancel it. And I can't. I can't even cancel it, y'all. Cancel order. Yeah, let's contact support. Clap, clap, clap. All right, anyway, y'all. Y'all laughing? Yes. What kind of cereal? You said the game is the U.S. system of white supremacy uses black immigrant and Latino communities to undermine foundational black Americans economically. Right. That's a whole fact because that's what they do. They definitely undermine us. Black babies, man. True. Right, you have to wait now because when I asked you if you wanted cereal, you told me no, right? So now I'm doing something. You have to wait. Sorry, I'm not. Let me say something to y'all. I spoiled my first son, and he's rotten. I'm not doing that with him. No, you don't run the show. You run the show when you're a man and you're providing for your family. You're not gonna run me. When I was, I will make this boy cereal. Here you go. Here you go. Damn, and the floor is all wet. I will make him cereal and he would say, I don't want it. Throw it out, all of that. And then a few minutes later, he wants cereal. Y'all don't know these kids drive me crazy. And I'm not going to let them. Sit your ass down and be quiet. Peace, Papa Soul Searcher. All right, I'm out of here, though. I'm coming back later. Hopefully, when it's calm. And I had a few drinks in my system. All right, y'all. Have a great afternoon. And I'm about to call DoorDash and curse their asses out. Later.